hockey stream on episode 640 of the VIG Lounge as we continue this long, drawn-out journey to say farewell to NHL 26. It is Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final, this time with the Pittsburgh Penguins taking on the Winnipeg Jets, and the Penguins definitely had the better in Game 1 after giving up the first goal to Kyle Connor. It was all Pittsburgh after that. Can they have a repeat of Game 1 here in the second game at, I always want to say the Igloo, but I know it's not, and it's disappointing because I love the Igloo. At PPG Paints Arena, we'll have to find out. Before we do that, please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe, all that good stuff. With housekeeping out of the way, let's jump right in to the Stanley Cup Final, Game 2, Pens and Jets here on the VIG Lounge. Also, quick shout to my friend Kat if she sees this. And she is a big fan of the Winnipeg Jets. So this goes out to you, win or lose. I'm hoping it's win for me because I don't want to play more than 4 games if I can help it. Well, shout out to you, Kat. You are a fantastic human being. And some icing call after Crosby dumped the puck in. No shots on goal yet. 18:44 to go here in the first. The terrible towels are out in full force here in the Berg. And a shot blocked. Penguins look to break it out, and they will in the form of Rickard Rakell. He gets jostled a little bit. Off now to Rust. Rust gets hit by Connor. Penguins get it back. Rakell to the blue line for Carlson. Sets up the one-timer, and it's denied by the pad of Connor Hellebuyck. Puck goes in on Shilos. He got the rebound as well. Had some trouble with that in recent games. But was able to survive that one. Carlson with a backhand shot denied at the side of the net. Hellebuyck now with 3 saves. The Jets only have a single shot on goal. I thought they had more than that. Now Malkin carries it. Malkin fires one and another save. Chalked up to Connor Hellebuyck. Down to the blue line, Letang lets it rip. That goes into the bread basket. And Hellebuyck hangs on with 14:30 to go in the opening frame. I would like to see a resolution with Connor Hellebuyck to know whether he would just simply stay with the Jets or if he is going to get moved. I know there's trade speculation that he's going to Buffalo, but until that's actually done, I don't really feel like the Jets can move forward. Kind of like the Dylan Larkin situation in Detroit. Like, until that's done, it's all going to be kind of hanging over the locker room and making it hard to focus on the game. And there's a beautiful goal, I have to admit, by Cole Perfetti. And just like in Game 1, the Jets get the game's first goal. And that was just, puck popped right out in front to Perfetti. He was able to put it home. And at 6:48 of the first, the Jets have the 1-0 lead. Puck now rolls in on Shilovs, and each team has had 5 shots on net. Only one of them has gone in, though, and that is off the stick of Cole Perfetti for the Winnipeg Jets. Kindle. As the Penguins are trying to get it out, but struggling mightily. That shot goes high and wide. Kindle regathers. Tried to feed it up and was unable to do so. Puck goes all the way down. Will this be icing? Indeed it will. 10:30 to go. Each team with 5 shots apiece as we approach the halfway point of the first period. Cole Perfetti with the only goal Winnipeg has a 1-0 lead. Back to Neil Pionk off the one draw by Winnipeg. Knocked off stride. And Sheeloff will hang on to that with 9:56 to go. As this period seems to have slowed to a crawl. Chant of Let's Go Pens, which almost suspiciously sounds like Let's Go Jets, but they've got the little quacking sticks. Cheetah with a shot. Then Novak at the side of the net. And apparently Hellebuck is dialed in, so I am completely screwed. Highlighting Morgan Barron, probably for a hit. Yep. As he knocks down Malkin. Depends on the version of Malkin that's going to show up after that. If he gets angry and takes a penalty, that's not going to help. But if he gets angry and scores a goal, I will definitely take that. Well, he delivered a hit. It was clean. Wotherspoon knocks it away. And it's up the right side to Tommy Novak. Novak drifts in, fires one, denied by Hellebuck with the left hand. And he's probably in God mode, so that means I'm not going to score a goal till 5 minutes in the third period, if I'm lucky. We'll have to see. And by that, I mean 5 minutes remaining in the period, not 5 minutes into the period. Wotherspoon with a shot, denied. The rebound's up in the air behind the net. And the Jets look to carry it out. Nino Niederreiter. Raquel. Up to Rust. Rust with a chance. Fires one, and a save made down low again by Hellebuck. Doesn't matter what the Penguins do, Hellebuck's got an answer for everything. And what he doesn't get, the defense will. Drive handled off the stick of Letang. As the Penguins generate a little bit of offense. Letang with a nice hip check. Puck now finds the stick of Ricard Raquel. Raquel with a chance, and Hellebuck got that as well. Nino Niederreiter had it, then lost it. As the Penguins look to break it out, and they lost the puck. I don't even know who poke checked that. Adam Lowry knocked off stride. And Letang tried to feed it up the right wing side. Now Ilya Solovyov breaks in for the Penguins. Wouldn't it be nice to get some tertiary scoring from the third pairing defenseman? But we can't have nice things as we're blocked off by Josh Morrissey. Jets look to be carrying a 1-0 lead into the first intermission, and they certainly are. The only goal off the stick of Cole Perfetti. Winnipeg with a 1-0 lead after 20 minutes. And I will give him credit. That was a very nice goal. Let's take a look at the rest of the stats. Penguins out shooting the Jets 10-6. Out hitting them 9-5. Passing percentage in favor of the Jets. We did not win a single face-off in that period. Lost all 8 of them. That is just pathetic, even for this channel. But still, no penalties to speak of. And we're behind in the passing percentage as well, 85.7 to 76.2. See if we can at least up the passing percentage in the second. 20 minutes down, 40 minutes up. Let's see if the Penguins can mount a comeback in the second period. Crosby wins a draw. That's a bright spot of sorts. Shot by Rust, turned aside again by Hellebuck. Crosby to the front, scores! The Wizard of Cross waves his puck Magic won! And the Penguins have tied it at 1 early in the second. And I mean, that is just a hard shot in tight. And Crosby just goes, Ruth Daddy! And it didn't take long. As Crosby's got his 10th. He's really come alive as of late as the Eastern Conference Final went on. And now into the Stanley Cup Final, Crosby has certainly discovered his playoff magic. He's looking for a second one here. Hellebuck turned it away. And Shilovs will hang on to that one. 17:26 to go in the middle frame. Highlighting Brian Rust. Oh my goodness, that is a pasting if I've ever seen it. And this man has not seen a lot. Brian Rust up to 49 hits during the playoffs. Crosby wins another draw. Finds Raquel. Raquel's going to smash it in. Collected along the wall by Sidney Crosby. Crosby looks to dance and he lost the puck. Big blast by Carlson. Carlson has it again. Winds and blasts and a save made by Connor Hellebuck. Carlson a third time and Hellebuck juggled that one. But he will hang on with 15:28 to go in the middle frame. Malkin wins the draw. Back to Carlson again, and another huge save for Hellebuck. Sets up a one-time blast. The rebound's there, but Novak couldn't finish. It has been all Pittsburgh, with the exception of a single shot for the Jets. As we highlight Hellebuck and Shilovs in the goaltending matchup, each team, or each goalie, I should say, surrendering one thus far. And there's Gus Nyquist. Shot in tight, handled by Shilovs as it was disrupted a few times by the Penguins' defense. Tommy Novak gets plastered into the wall. Puck's carried in. Tommy Novak drifts to the side, and then Chinikov was not able to collect the pass the way he wanted. But to be fair, that shot pass nearly fooled Hellebuck. Man, I would have loved a little kind of cheap goal like that at this point. Oh, yeah, ref took 10 years to drop the puck. That's lovely. So I went too early. That's me on the draw. Jet gets knocked down, loses the helmet. As Letang starts the breakout for the Penguins. Tried to get the pass through and wasn't able to do it. Hellebuck, apparently he's dialed in. At least that's what his ability says. As we have a shot of Elmer Soderblom for some reason. He's cooled off. He did not get a goal in game one. But he was red hot in the Eastern Conference Final against Toronto. There's Frank Vatrano. Interesting pickup from the Ducks, who was instrumental on the goal by Kyle Connor in the first game. And the tie's been broken. Blake Lizotte on the spot, and the Penguins have a 2-1 lead. Hellebuck's just had some trouble with those shots in tight. The Crosby goal and then the little flyby by Blake Lizotte. Might have been some contact with the pad, but they're not going to call that, so we'll take it. Now we'll see if we get a repeat game one. Now Nemesnikov is on his way to the box. You can't cross-check. Otherwise, you're going to be sitting in the box for 2 minutes or less. You can tell Nemesnikov doesn't like it, but that was a pretty blatant cross-check. Lizotte there to take the draw as the second unit is out for Pittsburgh. Easy clear for Winnipeg. Now it's to Rickard Rakell. Rakell with a shot and a rebound directed to the corner for Brian Rust. Rust on the other side, and he put it high and wide. Lizotte has it again. Rust back to the blue line. Drive by Carlson, handled again by Hellebuyck. How many point blasts has Carlson had? It's been at least 5 or 6, and Hellebuyck shut them down each time. I don't know where the big boys are, but this is what it is. If we can get a goal with this weird makeshift power play, I'll take it. Lizotte to the front, and he lost it. Puck sent all the way back down. 40 seconds remaining in this rather lackluster power play. Brian Rust has it. And he's crisscrossed with Rakell. Rakell at the front of the net, and he wasn't able to put it home. Nice keep. As Rust turns and shoots, and Hellebuyck shuts it down with 22 seconds to go on the man advantage. And a little under 6 minutes remaining in the middle frame. Dying seconds of the power play. It's Letang. Got a shot off. Kept in by Malkin. He puts it wide. Brazeau at the front of the net. He had a great chance. Wasn't quite able to steer it where he wanted. Nemesnikov. And there it is. Gabe Vilardi ties it at 2. Left alone in front. It's almost like a blind guy was playing defense. And Vilardi's got his fifth. Save at one end and then goal at the other. This time it's the Penguins surrendering the goal. Gabe Vilardi. Nice play. .343 to go in the second. Malkin. Got the pass back and a drive by a Carlson. That one hit the glass this time. Carlson looks to keep it in. Now to Novak. Drive handled by Hellebuyck. Carlson again. He's hoping that one of these will find the back of the net. A backhand shot. I don't know if that went over the net or if Hellebuyck got a piece of it and directed it there. But this line is buzzing for the Penguins at the moment. Or at least it was. Now the Jets look to break up. Nice pass, rebound, goal. It's Mark Scheifele. And the Jets have their second lead. Play that seemed to develop out of nowhere, and it's another save by Hellebuyck. And then Mark Scheifele gets in, gets a nice pass, puts home the rebound. And the Jets have themselves another lead, even though they're being heavily outshot. And this is a backbreaker as it's in the dying seconds. And a save by Hellebuck in the dying seconds as the Penguins look to tie it again now with .3. But Connor Hellebuck shut it down, highlighting Justin Brazeau as he takes the body with his third hit of the game. And, of course, I win a draw that doesn't matter, and we're going to go to intermission with the Jets, as they were in the first, ahead by 1. Now in the second intermission, it's 3-2 instead of 1-0, but it's still a Winnipeg Jets lead. Let's take a look at the rest of the stats. Shots on goal, 33-15 in favor of the Pens, even though they're down by a goal. Hits 19-10, favoring Pittsburgh. Up that passing percentage beautifully. Still behind, but not by much, 86.4 to 85.1. We won 5 face-offs to the Jets' 15, and we were 0 for 1 on the man advantage with a few chances, if not for Connor Hellebuck. Look at that helmet fly. 40 minutes down, 20 minutes up. Can the Penguins get another quick goal to tie it? Or will the Jets carry on to get their first win to even this series at 1 before we go to Manitoba for Game 3? Let's find out. Crosby wins the draw, and there was a very quick goal from Sid after the first draw that was won in the second period. Trying to carbon copy that, but it's not going to be. And it appears that the Penguins are going from bad to worse, as it's an interference call on Sidney Crosby, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, yeah, okay, that didn't look too bad at first, but that was definitely a cross-check. Certainly not what Pittsburgh needs right now, being down by a goal. But you got to survive adversity in the playoffs, so this is the Penguins' adversity. And a nice setup there with a puck steered on goal, but Shelovs was able to shut it down. And, of course, they're going to show Connor Hellebuck after Shelovs made a great save. But whatever, he has been dialed in for the Jets. I will give them that. Connor Dewar wins the draw, finds Brian Rust. Rust doing a little bit of stick handling, trying to get to the front, and he could not get the shot away. That would have been a very nice shorthanded goal had it occurred. Connor Dewar looks to carry it. He's hounded the entire time. And it looks like a 5-on-3 for what? What did Connor Dewar do? I mean, that's not much. That's more of a hockey play in front, but whatever. I guess that's what they want to do for whatever reason, so. I honestly thought that the Jets got a penalty out of that, but how wrong I was. And there's a goal. It's Cole Perfetti on the 5-on-3, and the Jets are running away with a 2-goal lead. I mean, that was a bit of a fluke, but we'll take it. He got hit and then held on to the puck and just flung it. And it might have been steered in a little bit. Now this is disappointing. Another one draw for Winnipeg. They're going to get another power play goal probably, and Penguins look to get it out. Novak behind the net. Yeah, can't even get a shot off. I literally can't do anything. Okay, that's lovely. Nice hit by Girard. Apparently the Jets are the best defensive team in the league right now because I can't even get a shot. But that's fine. I guess that's why they made it to the Cup final. Am I a little flustered? Yes. Yes, I am. And is it coming through on camera? Yes. Yes, it is. Novak with a chance, and Hellebuyck, of course, is there to make the save as he is in God mode with the exception of 2 goals that he surrendered earlier as the Jets are ahead 4-2. Oh, wow. You still have power play. Oh, yeah, I can't ice it if somebody picks off the pass. So nice advice there, bud. Love it. Absolutely love it. Wow. I literally can't do anything. Rust with a chance, and Hellebuyck turned to the side. Oh, missed that hit. Didn't miss that one. I'm surprised Shilov's made that save, and we could have passed it off, but we didn't. 16:08 to go in the third as the Penguins look to try to get themselves back into this game. There's a hit by Gabe Velarde, who has one of the Jets' goals, along with 2 from Cole Perfetti. Puck carried in. Brazeau trying to dance his way by and wasn't able to do it. And of course I can't even pass because I'm a blind piece of shit. Soderblom with a net, and of course it's Hellebuyck, so he stopped it. He's playing like Olympic version of Connor Hellebuyck, not the Jets regular season version, if I do say so myself. And a save, Shilovs. Every goalie that we've faced in these playoffs that's had a special ability except ours. So this has been quite the rough ride. Soderblom with a chance. Kindle at the side of the net. He couldn't get it to go. Blake Lizotte, who had a go-ahead goal in the second, trying again, and another save as Hellebuyck apparently is super dialed in and will never be beaten again. So we'll have to just, yeah, we're not watching any more Connor Hellebuyck highlights. Thank you. I think that is his third, but I'm fed up, so I don't want to see them. Shot by McGroarty. That would have been amazing if he got another goal. He did get one in game 1. Waterspoon with a chance. Hellebuyck. He's all over the place and Lizotte on the spot again. Penguins within 1. Finally, a little bit of puck luck. 9:58 of the third. Connor Hellebuyck lost it. And Lizotte found it and put it home. Blake Lizotte said, I see your 2 goals, Cole, and I'll match that. Penguins looking to get it out. And Connor Dewar looks to carry it. Of course, he's not going to be able to get a shot away because the Jets, again, have the best defense in the league, apparently, and I literally can't get by anything. He's going to get hit or stick lifted for eternity. Letang trying to get it up to Crosby. Got it back to Girard. Girard with a chance, denied by Hellebuyck. Now McGroarty to the front of the net. He lost the puck. And now Iafallo. Carried in. A little over 5 minutes to go. The Penguins, definitely the clock is the enemy. But if they can get one here, it'll make it interesting for sure, as we'll be tied. But the Jets, again, they must think they're playing football because they're playing a stifling defense. Got it up to Chinakhov. He's knocked off the puck, though. And we're going to play do-si-do once again with Luke Schenn. Tanner Pearson, former Penguin. Punked up in. Collected by Chinakhov, and he lost it before he could do anything, as Luke Schenn apparently is the best defenseman in the entire NHL playoff right now, because he is impossible to get by. Chinakhov ties it! You've got to be kidding me! Frankenstein monster comes up clutch! And Solovyov is jumping up and down like an excited pup! But this game is tied at 4! And look at that, Dan Muse was bemused earlier. Now I think he is amused because he's going down the bench congratulating the boys on a job well done. 1:19 remaining, and this game is not over yet. Oh, Raquel found a little bit in stride. Stops up, lost the puck, got it back, and he put it wide. Well, of course, that pass just missed. And the puck goes out of play with 43 seconds remaining. Showing Kyle Connor. And of course, I can't win a draw to save my life. I love how I knocked a guy down, but it doesn't matter. And oh, I thought it was going to be anticlimactic, but it's not. That's good. Chinakhov, does he have another in him? Almost! I really thought that was going to go in, but Hellebuck knocked it out of play. 24.1 remaining. Then Kindle in to take the draw and likely lose it, but that's okay. Yeah. See, what I don't get is how can a guy get knocked down and then end up right in front of the puck and just be perfectly fine as if he wasn't hit? Kindle tried to get the shot away, wasn't able to do it, and we are going to overtime. Penguins come back from being down by 2 to force OT. It's Igor Chinakhov with the game-tying goal. Let's take a look at the stats after 3 periods of play. And a lot of voiced frustration in this stream. Shots on goal, 45-25 in favor of the Pens. Hits, 38-18 favoring Pittsburgh. Faceoffs, 24-7 in favor of the Jets. Winnipeg 1 for 2 on the man advantage. Pittsburgh only had a single power play, and the passing percentage in the favor of the Jets, 89.9 to 86.4. But we're tied at 4. Can the Penguins pull this off and go up 2, or will the Jets get a heroic overtime win? We'll have to see. 60 minutes down, 20 minutes or less up. Let's see who wins this one. Overtime here on the VIG Lounge. Let's see if Crosby can win himself another draw against Scheifele. And he does. Gets it to Rust. Rust with a chance, rebound! How did that not go in? Ricard Raquel was absolutely robbed. Somehow Hellebuck kept it out. Okay, I will look at that one because that was insane. Hacking and whacking from that initial shot by Rust. And then Connor Hellebuck Somehow, I don't even know if he saw it, he kept it out. There's your third bite, I'll give you that one. And this time the Jets win a draw. Morrissey behind the net. To Scheifele. And Shelovs with a heroic save. And we're highlighting Frank Petrano. How many abilities does he have? Frank Petrano's not even that good anymore. Like, the Ducks feel that he's washed up. The dude's got like 3 things going on. I can't even believe that. That's ridiculous. I had no idea. That's how you know they're giving out zone abilities like candy, or they're not updating things. Like, ridiculous. Nice save by Shelovs. Rust carries the other way. We're playing track meet. Rust with a chance, and Hellebuck will hang on to that. 16:56 to go. Penguins out shooting the Jets 48-20, but it's still next goal wins. Crosby wins it back. Carlson with a drive, turned aside by Hellebuck. Imagine if that one went in, because of how many chances Carlson had. And a crank just off the post. Carlson now going the other way. Carlson, a chance, rebound! What a save off of Rust! Oh my goodness! The Penguins have nearly ended it twice. The Jets have nearly ended it twice. This is insane. Another rebound bid. This time it was Raquel's shot, then Rust at the side of the net, and Hellebuck somehow kept it out. It just wouldn't go. And I mean, if this was a regular OT, it would be 3-on-3, obviously, and it would be over by now, because we're over 5 minutes in, but it's not. Carlson, a drive again, and Hellebuck had that. Sidney Crosby trying to get around Perfetti, and he does. Cuts to the net on the backhand, and Hellebuck apparently is dialed in. 13:23 to go. Pittsburgh up to 53 shots. And Hellebuck has been terrific for Winnipeg. Girard picks off the pass in the neutral zone, brings it in. Trying to get around the Jets defense. Lost the puck. Collected by Novak. That shot bounces high and wide. Oh, a chance in front, and again Hellebuck there denied it. Novak off the post. Nyquist knocked off the puck by Letang. Tommy Novak carries in. Novak drifting, trying to get a shot away, and Hellebuck was able to deny that. Puck dumped in. Collected by Pittsburgh. Blind pass to nobody in particular. That's going to be an icing call. As it's touched up by Pion. I seriously thought somebody was ahead there, but I guess not. Taking a look at Tommy Novak. Highlighting Adam Lowry. Kindle wins the defensive draw. Finds an outlet in Chinakhov, the man who tied the game. Spins away from Morrissey. Shoots, and a save, Hellebuck. Erik Karlsson. To the net, shot, and he got a shot off, but it wasn't what he wanted. Drive again by Carlson, handled by Hellebuck. Hellebuck's going to hang on to that one. 6:56 to go in OT. One more shot and we'll be at 60, but I won't count this as a north of 60 because it's in overtime. But if anybody deserves to win this, I'm sorry to say, just in terms of shot volume, it is the Penguins. Jets have been opportunistic, to say the least. Now it's Crosby. Settles it down, and he couldn't get the shot past Hellebuck. Brunick with a nice hip check. Uh-oh, that's a bad giveaway. Penguins looking to go the other way. It's Parker Wotherspoon. I don't even care. He's not a Penguin anymore, but if he scores, it's fine. And he won't because the puck went back and then all the way down into the Penguin zone. Well, Penguins got a power play with 3:17 to go. Mark Scheifele is the guilty party. And it was the dogged determination of Parker Wotherspoon that caused that. And it's a cross-checking call on the captain, on the first line center for the Jets. One of the stars, an alternate captain. My bad. No disrespect to Adam Lowry. And it's a clear for the Jets as Malkin was unable to win the draw. Regroup with Sam Girard. How did nobody pick that up? I do not understand how that pass didn't happen. There was somebody right there on the right side that I passed to, and then he just skated on by as if the puck wasn't there. And we lost another draw. There's a big drive in front. And I swear, if I would have lost on a goal like that, I would have been absolutely livid. Jets certainly battling for it. Penguins look to carry in. It's Malkin. Shooting, and a save made by Hellebuck. He came out to challenge. That puck deflected wide. Girard. Girard with a couple of hits. Can't quite get it. And again, the Penguins just struggling to get any offense going. Jets are just playing rope-a-dope right now. Feed up to Raquel. And Raquel runs into a wall. Puck collected by Rust. He got a shot and a save made again. As we're highlighting Luke Schenn, who somehow has been a defensive dynamo. Penguins still on the power play. 5 seconds left. It's Wotherspoon, the man who drew the penalty. Tries to get a shot away, unable to do so. This is the most anticlimactic power play I've ever had. And the Jets are going to win it right here. Nope. Puck carried in again by Erik Karlsson. He has had his chances. And he had another one and he scores! The Penguins come all the way back, and EK65 has the Jets feeling blue. It's an overtime winner. How sweet it is. Oh my goodness, I know I was voicing a lot of frustration, but this is incredible. I love the fact that I was able to finally break through after being down by 2 goals. Erik Karlsson finds it a way to squeak through. with what looked like a harmless shot. Chaos in front with bodies being knocked out. How you doing, Iceberg? That is incredible. Man, I know I let my emotions show. I was frustrated. I apologize for that. It's been a bit of a rough day. But holy smokes, this was incredible. One of the most fun playoff games I've ever had, even if I didn't entirely show it. Hats off to this computer version of the Jets. 5-4 is your final. And EK65 with the GWG in 02. And let's take a look at the stats before we wrap things up. Shots on goal, 62-30 in favor of the Pens. Hits, 52-33 in favor of Pittsburgh. Jets win out in the passing percentage, 89.8 to 85.7. Jets clean out faceoffs, 31-11. Pittsburgh 0 for 2. Jets 1 for 2 on the man advantage. But doesn't matter. We won 5-4 with three different Penguins goal scorers. Blake Lizotte, excuse me. I was going to say Jake Gensel there for a second. Might as well have been because Blake Lizotte got a pair of goals, but Erik Karlsson is the hero in overtime. Thank you all for tuning into this episode of the VIG Lounge. I'm certainly hoping tomorrow's going to be a better day and be back on track. But thank you for putting up with this old grump. Until next time, I have been the Visually Impaired Gamer 1987. I bid you adieu. Have yourselves a terrific Tuesday, everybody.